Hey, what's up, folks? This is Jordan back with another video. How to overcome the fear of failure and rejection. Throughout life, most of us, almost all of us, have a fear of failure and rejection. And it's pretty normal. A lot of us feel that way, and you might be feeling that way right now. The question is, how do you overcome it? Because so many of us have a fear of failing and not being good enough and not being able to achieve our higher purpose and live our full potential. A lot of us fear being rejected. We're afraid of being the outcast. We're afraid of being looked at as weird, crazy. You're afraid people won't accept you for who you are. A lot of us feel that way. And I felt that way at times too. I had a huge fear for failure and rejection. So if you're feeling that way right now, just letting you know that you are not alone. First, I'm here to let you say is that it's okay to fear. It's okay to feel scared about the future in which you're not, because you don't know what's going to happen. It's okay to be scared of rejection and fear. A lot of people are, but the thing is, you got to just take chances. You got to get over the fear of failing at something and not achieving. You know what's worse than not trying something? Sitting on the sidelines and just letting life slip you by. By not trying and taking action and going for it, you are basically staying in your comfort zone and you're just basically becoming stagnant. And if you don't learn to take risks and get over the fear of failure and rejection, then you will never grow. You won't expand. You won't live up to your full potential, and you'll miss out on a lot of great things. And so the first step, first step to come over fear of failure is to realize that failure isn't the end of all be all. Failure is the step to success. You fell at something, or you say that there was something that you were doing, like you were doing like a test or something, or some type of sport or whatever activity that you're doing, and you fell at it, or you don't do well on the certain thing that you're doing. That's not failure. It's okay to failure. Failure is a stepping stone to success. So realize is that just because you didn't do well at something, it doesn't mean you failed. It just means that you gotta learn from that mistake and vision and keep going. Learn from your setbacks. I'm like, okay, this specific thing didn't work, so I'm gonna try something different. I am gonna take the necessary steps to learn from that situation, and I'm gonna keep going forward. That's all you can do. And as for rejection, a lot of us, you can't avoid rejection. Rejection is a part of life. Everybody gets rejected from something, whether it's from a person that you want to get to know, or a college acceptance letter, a job, or any type of friends, or any type of thing. Whatever it is, rejection is a part of life. Also, just because you get rejected from something, it doesn't mean that you're a failure or a loser, that you're not good enough. It just means that specific person or thing wasn't meant for you. It wasn't meant to be in your life. So see failure as an opportunity. See rejection as God's protection. For all you know, the thing that you wanted the most and that you got rejected from could have been a detriment to you. It could have been toxic to your well-being. And it's a sign of rejection. Like, thank goodness certain things didn't work out. Like, say that you wanted this job and you went in for the interview, you know the interview, but you didn't get the job. You never got a call back and they didn't hire you. You got rejected for a job. But to say that the place got shut up or that the company went out of business or that you had to deal with toxic coworkers or an incompetent boss that is corrupt and that treats its employees unfairly. That's God's protection. That's the protection from the universe, protecting you from bad outcomes and you being miserable and you losing your job over some BS. Whether you being treated poorly by a incompetent boss or them going out of business, that's God's magical will protecting you. And so the people here are so annoying. But what was I saying? Oh yes, be thankful that you didn't get that job because the place could have burnt down, or the company could have moved to another state. Also, that person, that girl or guy that you asked out but they said no or turned you down, that person wasn't meant to be with you romantically, but there's someone else that is more compatible with you that wants to get to know you and that'll treat you a lot better than that person ever could. And so that's a form of protection. The universe and God aren't going to leave you hanging. If one door closes, another one opens. Just remember that. Just because you get rejected from something, it doesn't mean that you're not good enough or that you are incapable of having that person. Or what I'm basically saying, just because you get rejected from something doesn't mean that you're incapable of not having it. It just means that particular situation or person wasn't meant to be in your life. And would have saved you a whole lot of heartache and a whole lot of trouble just from being rejected from it. So it's a form of protection. Those things that you are being blocked and rejected from, you are on a higher level, and those things are not on your level. Because something that's on your level, something that's truly meant for you, will always be with you. Whatever is meant to be in your life or whoever is meant to be with you, you will never be rejected from it, and the person that is truly meant to be with you will never reject you. They'll love you 100%. But before those things can come, I advise you to love yourself 100% and appreciate everything about you. Appreciate where you come from. Appreciate how far you've come, because you've come a long way. Failure and rejection are not a bad thing. Failure is a stepping stone to success, and rejection is God's protection. The thing is, the reason why you're being blocked from certain things and the reason why certain things aren't working out for you is because you are above the situation. You are number one. Those things that you are being rejected from are not on your level. You are on a higher level of reaching your full potential and becoming the best and greatest version of yourself. We all are. And that's what we came here to do. And for someone that is destined for greatness and has great potential to do anything and to bring creativity into this world, low vibrational people and things are going to be blocked from your path because they are not meant for you. They will just drain your energy, suck your happiness, and just keep you at the bottom of the barrel when you are supposed to be at the top. So be thankful for being rejected from certain things. Rejection doesn't mean that you're not good enough and that you can't, and that you're not worthy of that particular thing. It just means that that specific situation isn't to your potential and that's not meant for you. And I now understand this because I used to fear rejection and the fear and failure all the time. I was like wondering why certain things wouldn't go in my favor, why certain things wouldn't work out. It's because those things in that situation, let's see, that like the girl I wanted to be with and me applying at certain jobs and not getting the job and not getting the girl of my dreams, that girl and that job and those other things that I've been rejected from weren't meant for me. They weren't in my full, they weren't for my full potential. They weren't on my level. Like the girl that I wanted to go out with, I know I couldn't understand why it wasn't working, but the universe said that this situation, nah man, this situation is not for you. I can give you someone that is a lot better and more compatible with you, that'll treat you the way you're supposed to be treated. And I now understand that. And being rejected from certain jobs, those jobs and things weren't meant for me. When you're being rejected from something, you're being protected because it's not worth your time, it's not worth your energy. In those situations, those things weren't worth my time and energy, and I was too good for them. And so that's why I was rejected from certain things, and that's why you're rejected from certain things, because you're too good for such low quality things when you are meant to have the best. We're all meant to have the best. And remember, just because you fail at something, it doesn't mean that it's a permanent part of your life. It just means that it's a stepping stone for you to how not to do something. It's a stepping stone for you to reach success. When you fail at something, failure just teaches you how not to do something and how to do it better. And so failure is a stepping stone to success. So those of you that have a fear of failure and rejection, don't worry. Things are working in your favor. You're being protected when you're rejected from something, and failure is just a stepping stone to success. It's teaching you how not to do something so you can do better to achieve your goal and to win at that particular thing. I now understand this, that failure is just a setback and rejection is God's protection. Don't fear failure and don't fear rejection. I know in society we've been taught that these things were bad because when you fail at something, that means that we've been conditioned to believe that failure means that you suck and that you'll never accomplish this particular thing and that you'll never do good in life. Failure, that is not true. It just means that you're not good at that particular thing and that you need to try something new or keep working at it. And rejection doesn't mean that you're unattractive and that you're not worthy of being in that particular position or person. It just means that those particular things aren't meant to be for you, and that something that is a better quality for you will reach you and it will be yours. Whoever is meant to be in your life will not reject you. And I understand that now. I hope this video helped I hope this video was helpful to someone. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please consider subscribing if you want to catch more videos like this. And please hit the notification bell because YouTube is not going to notify you of my videos. So in order to keep getting videos like this, hit the notification on the left. And I hope you guys have a great night. I'll catch you guys later. See you.